right from the get-go, I want to say, if I can do this, then you can do this too. We hit 1,000 sales in August, and I've got some new tips for you. I've already done a video for our how to get your first 100 sales and tips that work for us. So check this one out after you've watched this video. But right, let's get into it. So from January when we started our shop to August 2021, we got 1,000 sales. Revenue was 26,000 in US dollars with a 4% conversion rate. And there you can see we had 25.5 thousand visits. Okay, tips. So favorited items. Whenever we got an item favorited, especially in those early days when I had the Etsy app sound effects turned on, so if we got a favorite, it would let me know. If we got a message, I would get a notification. If we got a sale, I would hear the cha-ching. Whenever we got a favorite in those first 6 months, I would go and have a look. We weren't getting that many, so I would have a look at what else the buyer was interested in, and it would give me ideas about what they're interested in. So here they've chosen 3 pink sweatshirts. So am I offering pink sweatshirts? They've also got here Fry Yay. Well, I don't have a t-shirt or a sweatshirt that says Fry Yay, but that looks like it's popular with teachers. So in those early days where you're not getting a lot of sales, it's great to just spend that time researching and getting to know what your buyer likes. The next tip is run a sale. So don't run a sale so that you're making a loss, just increase your price. So as you can see here, I've got 2 options. One of them is $31.99. This is for a Bella Canvas t-shirt, and so they're saying it's 20% off, so the price is $25.59 with free shipping. But I have never seen this store not have a sale. So they never have it at $31.99, but the customer feels like they're getting a sale. They feel like they're getting a bargain. And as someone who loves bargain hunting, this really works for me, that psychology. And then over here, this is another one. So another t-shirt, $24.79, 20% off, $30.99. They are not losing any money. They're still making 10 US dollars per shirt. So if they're using Monster Digital, then they're paying $8.05 for the t-shirt if they've got the premium membership, and then $4 shipping plus the Etsy fees. So rounding it all up, costs could be about 15 US dollars. They're probably making about 10 US dollars per Bella Canvas t-shirt. Another way to do it is just to add shipping. So instead of being $24.79, you could change it to $24.99 with a discount and then add on the $4 shipping. So I do really like to get under that $20 mark, especially in the teachers market, which I've mentioned on other videos, because I feel like it encourages the multi-buys. If they're buying for that whole grade level, then it feels cheaper. So by having shirts on sale so that they're $19.99 and then adding shipping on that, that's worked for me. So with Etsy, customer service is such a big part of it. They send a lot of messages, and a few of them at the start when they asked for a custom, I would create it up, set up the listing. Some of them wouldn't buy, and it was just a waste of time. So then what I got them to do, often they'll share this and saying, oh, can you do this but with this occupation instead of the occupation there, or can you change, it's a tiny detail. So what I get them to do is I get them to buy that listing and then leave a note to seller specifying what they want on their shirt, and then I say, I will send you a proof before we send it to be printed. And this is awesome because it converts on that shirt that they were looking at. So you've got a sale, so it goes back to the front page right at the start because it's recently been bought. Etsy doesn't know that they don't actually want that shirt. They think they've bought that one, checked out with it, then it boosts your ranking in the algorithm. So it's a win-win. Plus, if they purchase it, they're more likely to go through with it. So that's what I do. Really important that if you're using Printify, you have it set to manual fulfillment so that you're manually putting through the orders, not having them automatically go, because otherwise they could print out the wrong t-shirt. My next tip is when you start getting bestsellers, hide them. Hide them with a sale. So here in this top 5 niches, this was my first ever video. I shared some different niches and you couldn't actually see which one were bestsellers for some of them until you clicked on it. And that was because they had a sale hiding it. So that's what I've done. It is so easy for people when they're researching to look for bestsellers, 20 in the cart. Because the bestseller badge comes up when you're looking at the listings, if people see that, then they're going to click on it, they're going to have a look at it, they're going to see if they can make it their own. But unfortunately, it hasn't happened to me yet, but I know it will happen, is that some shops just copy pixel for pixel, do the exact same mock-up, they just basically screenshot it and put it in their shop. So it just makes it a little bit harder if you hide your bestsellers. The common theme with what I'm sharing with Etsy Print on Demand is you need to do your research. You need to create what the buyers want. So I was researching Halloween teacher sweatshirts and looking at some keywords. And what I always do is if I see shops with under 200 reviews, then I know they're pretty new shops. And if they're on the front page, then they're selling. So for instance, this one here has only 52 reviews and this one has 73. So I'm going to go, and I have checked out these stores to see what they're selling, what's working for them, what have they got that's got 20 in a cart. Do they have their sales open so that you can clearly see how many they've sold, or do you just search by most recent and kind of get a gauge of what they're selling? I've got this turned off on my shop. I really encourage you, go to your shop settings and hide your sold items. It is too easy if this particular shirt has sold 5 in a row and someone looks at your sold listings and they say, wow, that sold 5. Oh, and then they sold a couple of others. It just makes it really easy. So I really encourage you, if you're new shop, to hide your sold listings. And this really works. And when I did this research, I found another niche that I thought would be really fun, and I'm going to create some t-shirts and sweatshirts to go in that niche. And that was just looking at what other people are selling. Not copying their designs, I'm going to put my own spin on it, but just getting inspired. It's really important when making sales on Etsy that you are researching what niches are selling currently so that you can get on that niche and you can start selling your items. The next tip is get more reviews. So get more 5-star reviews. It increases your social credibility. Encourage people to leave a photo of the item so that people can see what they're buying before they buy it. We have a particular sweatshirt that there has been 3 photos, and it sells so well because people can clearly see what they're going to be buying. Not the mock-up that I've done where I've just put the PNG on the sweatshirt. They can see what they're going to buy, and so it helps with social proof and therefore increased conversion rate, which then favors you in the Etsy algorithm, which then means you get more sales. The next one is list early. So in an ideal world, try and list your items 2 months before that holiday or event. It just means that you can get some early sales with the early buyers, which then creates momentum, increases your conversion rate, gets you on the front page, and often it can get you on the front page before a lot of the large, well-established shops that have been on Etsy for years. I sold my first Christmas sweatshirt in September and I was so excited, and it was just because I had it there. I'm not buying Christmas sweatshirts at the moment, but people are. So ideally try and get it out 2 months before. The next one is ensure your bestsellers are on multiple products. So this bestseller here is the same design, and one is on a sweatshirt and one is on a t-shirt, and this one here is on a t-shirt, and we've sold 122 of them, and revenue wise you can see right there just under 3,000. And then here I put the exact same one on a sweatshirt, and I did it later. As you can see, this one I did in March and this one I did in July, and this one has sold the sweatshirt 113, so it's got a revenue of $3,389. If you've got a bestseller on a t-shirt, 100% put it on a sweatshirt. My final tip I want to reiterate again is just keep listing, keep designing, keep researching. It is slow initially until it kind of clicks, and then you just work out, oh, this is going to be a winner. Just keep listing and designing and just keep working hard on it. Once you work out what your buyers want, you can take a particular design t-shirt and just change the occupation and it'll just keep selling. So I've got here a free Etsy seller tracker just to keep you motivated, and you're going to see the snowball effect, which is just so exciting. So a couple more videos for you. Over here I've got the how to get 100 sales and how we did it. Then I've got some mock-ups. It's so important to have awesome mock-ups, so I'm sharing a mock-up video there. And then last month, what our income report was as well as some tips and how we dealt with customer issues. Thanks heaps for watching. Bye!